Hello to my rhyming timing friends. Today we're doing letters R, S, and T. Because I think the letter R is pretty easy, and the way we are advancing in cursive handwriting, you're ready for that. Letter T, also easy. S is a little tricky, but we will do it together. So because we're doing 3 letters, I've got a big list of friends I have to say hello to. I hope I don't forget anyone. Look at this list. Wow. Okay, letters R. Hello, Ron, Rana, Rona, Richard, Robert, Robin, Rachel, Renisha, Raphael. Letter S. Hello, Susan, Stravula, Stephanie, Sam, Sarah, Selena, Sophia, Sandy, Scott, Stacy, and Saeed. And letters T. Hello, Tracy, Tim, Tony Ann, and Tom. I hope I didn't forget anyone. And a special hello, I can't wait for letter Z to say hello to Zoe, another grand student who wants to learn cursive. Okay, let's take a look. First, uppercase R. It looks a lot like print R, and that's what makes it easy. Starting at the top, come down, back up on the same line, a large loop, and then this little loop as it joins, and that kick. Lowercase r now. Do you remember print R? Print R is like this, down, back up on the same line, and a hill. But so it looks sort of alike. Starting on the bottom line. That's the difference of print R and cursive R. Print R starts in the middle. Starting on the bottom line. Up. Now you just come down just a dot. Just come down a little bit to make this shelf and a tail. So it's up, the shelf, and a tail. You can't come down too much with the shelf because when reading it, people will think it's a letter U. And you can't go up too high because reading it, people will think it's a letter I. Cursive's funny like that. Uppercase S, starting at the bottom, slanted line up, backwards loop, come down, a nice belly, and then that boat. Lowercase s, slanted line up, down with a belly, and a little boat. The S is difficult because it's nothing like print S. Uppercase T, starting at the top to give it a nice hat. Give it that nice hat. Pick your pen up to the center, and then a hook. Lowercase t, starting at the bottom, slanted line up, back down on the same line, and when you finish the word, that's when you cross the T. Do you notice that looks a lot like uppercase F? The only difference is uppercase F gets crossed. All right. Let's write a cursive sentence. Because you know so many letters now, we can write a cursive sentence. We're going to write, Ron, Tom, and Sue ran a fast race on the track. We learned all those letters. And we're going to put them together now. Ron, Tom, and Sue. Hello, Ron, Tom, and Sue. Starting at the top. Slanted line down. Back up on the same line. A loop. A smaller loop. Now this tail for the O, you stop. Come back around. Make a loop on top. Part of that loop becomes the N. 1, 2 hills, and a tail. Ron. I need a comma to separate the two names, Ron and Tom. If I didn't put that comma, then it's one name, Ron Tom. Tom. Give it that hat across. Now a hook down. Part of that hook becomes the O. Stop. Come around. A loop. Now the M has 3 hills. 1, 2, 3 hills. Ron, Tom, and starting in the center, curved line, slanted line up, back down on the same line, 2 hills. 1, 2. Now the D, stop. Come back around, slanted line up, oopsie, back down on the same line, and a tail. Sight word. We did that word before in our sentences. Ron, Tom, and Sue. Sue, slanted line up, a loop on top, a nice big belly, and a boat. U, 1, 2, one more. Another hook up, and that back of that hook becomes part of the E. Did you notice this is a lot like letter G, but uppercase G has a hook on top. It's got uppercase G would do this. 1, 2, 3. You make a point on top for uppercase G. That's the difference. If you don't make the point on top when you're doing a G, it looks like an S. Sue ran, R, slanted line up, a little space down. Now the A, stop, come back around, slanted line up, and 2 hills. 1, 2, and a tail. Fast. Lowercase f, that's the only letter that's going downstairs. Fast, starting at the bottom line. Slanted line up, backwards loop, all the way downstairs to make a forward loop. Then the tail becomes the top of the A. Stop. Come back around, slanted line up. Ready for the S? And now that little belly. And now the T. All the way up to the top. Come back down on the same line, a tail. Then you cross the T. And you notice you cross the T this way because you're going to keep going the way we read, this way. Ran a fast race. Lowercase r, slanted line up. Little dot down. Shelf, A, back down on the same line. C, you stop, come back around, and that tail of the C becomes part of the E. On. Look how many letters we've done already. We're writing sentences. On, starting on the center line. Curved line down, a nice circle. A loop on top. Part of that loop becomes the N now. 1, 2 hills, and a tail. On the track. Slanted line up for the T. Back down on the same line. Keep going. You have to make an H. Backwards loop. Leave room for the bottom of the H. And the tail becomes the E. Now you cross your T. On the track. T again. Slanted line up. Back down on the same line. Ready? The R. A, stop, come back around. C, you stop, come back around. The K, up, Small loop because you need room on the bottom for the bottom of the K. Period. Cross your T. Ron, Tom, and Sue ran a fast race on the track. Period. Can you find the sight words in this sentence? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 sight words. Did you find this one? And, on, the. I couldn't wait to do letter T. There are so many letter T words and so many T sight words that it was so hard to write sentences without S and T, both letters, so many. All right, everyone, look at this. We're writing sentences because if you can write cursive, you can read cursive. And without knowing how to write cursive, it's very hard to read cursive. All right, everyone, practice cursive. Bye.